Welcome back and thanks for staying with us at 6:30. Earlier this year, the Dadeville community was forever changed after a mass shooting at a birthday party left 4 people dead and 32 others hurt.
Yeah, tonight in an exclusive interview with WVTM 13's Rick Carly. 2 of those survivors, best friends and high school classmates. They're remembering that fateful night. Here's Rick with the Pike Road Miracles.
For years, they have been the best of friends. Since 9th grade, these seniors-to-be have been Pike Road High School cheerleading teammates. So much in common, sharing the good times and the bad.
I thought I did die, because when I finally woke up, I was confused at what had been happening.
Cara Johns and Trinity Richards agreed to meet at WVTM 13 on their way to rehab at UAB. The friends agreed to sit together and open up about the April 15th mass shooting in Dadeville, where they were visiting their friend Alexis Dowdell at her 16th birthday party. A party from the get-go that didn't feel right.
I remember her mom saying, if you are 18 or older, or if you have a gun, you need to leave.
I remember somebody walking in the door and I turned around and looked and they had something on them. And that was the dude that shot first.
Nearly 90 rounds fired, 4 dead, 30 injured. Cara was hit 3 times, Trinity 4. Both shot in the head.
After I woken up, it took me 2 weeks to think about what all happened.
Given little chance to survive, Cara and Trinity fought back. Surgery after surgery, setbacks after victories, challenge after challenge.
I didn't even know where I had been hit by the gun. I never knew I got shot in the head. I never knew I got shot in the stomach. So it was weird to think about.
Doctors removed a bullet that had lodged in the back of Cara's brain. Surgeons removed part of Trinity's skull as well. These friends were not going to give up. And today, 3 months later, while Cara and Trinity are alive, they are coping with more than just injuries.
I don't know what it is, but I get scared when too many people are around me.
I get paranoid, and
me too.
With loud noises, I think I got PTSD or something.
As these best friends heal, they have also learned more about real-life issues like firearms. Firearms that nearly cost them their lives.
When I go places, I do think about shootings and stuff happening, but I never thought about a switch. I didn't know somebody could have enough bullets on a gun to kill everybody in a place.
Cara and Trinity know that they are miracles. They truly want to go back to school for their senior years, but classes will begin in weeks, and both have more work to do.
If I was to fall, I could get another brain injury, so my mom have to be with me all the time.
I'm doing a lot better. The only thing that's bothering me is my eye, my left eye, and my shoulder.
But never count out the Pike Road miracles, for they have big plans for their bright futures.
I'm leaning more towards something in the medical field. I'm thinking now I want to be an anesthesiologist tech.
I want to be something with ultrasounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Or a dentist, a dental hygienist.
These cheerleaders can't say if they will ever jump as high or their lives will ever be the same, but they are ready to leap over any obstacle that comes their way and continue to believe.
I just believed that I was going to get through this, and God is a healer, and I was going to be healed.
I think the more you pray and the more you, just thank the Lord, the better it gets. But it is hard.
Boy, hard indeed. We could only imagine, right? Well, one thing that really touched me while I was doing this interview, that every once in a while, Cara and Trinity would look at each other and just start to crack up. You could tell they were good friends, just doing what teenagers do. And it reminded me that through hard work and some perseverance, these young ladies are going to be okay. Back to you.